Thank you. And now, Mr. Andy Abboud, you are recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Congressman Terry, Madam Ranking Member. I'm the Senior Vice President for the Las Vegas Sands Corp. in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're the largest gaming company in the world by market cap. The thought of every single one of these becoming a casino should concern all of you. And I don't want to speak to the integrity or the intelligence of anyone here on this committee and their ability to understand technology, but if they legalize it, it is going to be the kids that teach their parents how to get on. There is a point when it goes too far. We are imploring on Congress to act, to restore the Wire Act. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you. The ranking member of the committee, you're recognized for 5 minutes for your questions.
Mr. Abboud, you gave very passionate testimony, I think, but I know that I just want to mention this, that the Venetian Casino is owned and operated by Sands and Mr. Sheldon Adelson, and there's actually promotion of mobile casino wagering. A direct quote from the Venetian, quote, "Is there anything you can't do on a smartphone or tablet nowadays? Mobile casino gaming is available to you on property during your stay, and you can even play from your room." That's one quote. And the other is they also promote on their website a mobile sports betting app for smartphones, tablets, and PCs, and they tout that the app, quote, "allows you to wager anywhere in Nevada," which is not a far cry from anywhere in the United States.
We just think that turning every device into a casino takes gambling too far.
At this time, recognize Mr. Long from Missouri.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Abboud, got a question for you. Unfortunately, during these hearings, we cannot go back and pull the transcript immediately, so I thought I heard you saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you were talking to Mr. Terry early on, in fact, I think he did the first questioning after y'all gave your openings, I thought I understand you to say that you're okay if poker is legalized on the internet as long as it's not expanded to include all forms of gambling.
No. We are, for the record, we're opposed to all forms of internet gaming.
The Chairman Emeritus for the full committee, Mr. Joe Barton. You are recognized.
Mr. Abboud, I'm glad that you're here. And Mrs. Schakowsky pointed out in her questioning some advertising material. I'd like to put that up on the board, up on the screen. That Cantor Gaming, which is a vendor of Sands and does the Venetian, has on that particular slide right there, is there anything you can't do on a smartphone or tablet nowadays? Mobile casino gaming is available to you on property during your stay. You can even play from your room. And then the next one, which is, again, at the Venetian, it talks about their sports book, that you can wager from anywhere in Nevada. Now, I want to be fair on the first slide about the gaming. It does not allow you to play poker from your room for some reason. You can do slots or roulette or Wheel of Fortune or whatever, but I'd like to hear your comments on this, because what you're advertising here, as Ms. Schakowsky pointed out, is the same thing that we're talking about in my bill for poker only. It's just a matter of how wide the geography is or the wireless connection.
Well, that's why we're here today, and I appreciate the opportunity to respond to what Congressman Schakowsky said, because it's all about human interaction, right? Congressman, all of you, have the right to eyeball me and determine whether or not I'm telling the truth, and you can hold me accountable. Doesn't happen with a lot of online gaming opportunities, does it? And it's also about the location. That is a very controlled environment. In a regulated state, in a regulated casino, that can only be done within the four walls of our building. You have to go up to Congressman Terry if he works at the cage, fill out the application, have an eyeball-to-eyeball experience. Make sure you are on the self-exclusion list. Make sure that we don't think you've had too much to drink. A whole series.
But I don't want you to filibuster the last 30 seconds. What your company is advertising here, except for the geography, is the same thing that my bill does. And my bill is poker only. Poker only. Now, I've never met a professional roulette player. I've never met a professional slots player. But there are lots of professional poker players because it is a game of skill. Now, if we're the final table here, Mr. Long, myself, Mr. Harper, Mr. Terry, Ms. Schakowsky, I've got a high probability I can tell you which one of us comes out the winner at the final table. Because I've played with Billy Long, and I think he probably beats me. Now, I've never played with Jan, so I don't know. She may be a sleeper. But, but poker is a game of skill. And all my bill does is allow free will at the state level, if the governor allows it, for people who want to play poker online.